Hi, I'm back again. So, are you getting bored? I guess not. Please don't get bored. Okay, so this is like you have to learn it like a story. Okay, so the causes, the French Revolution, I explained to you what were the causes. The causes of the French Revolution are complex and are still debated among historians. American Revolution helped set the stage for the events of the French Revolution, having shown France that a rebellion based Enlightenment principles. What are Enlightenment? We have know that there are Enlightenment principles which they followed. That was a group of intellectual and philosophical movement that dominated the world ideas in Europe during 17th and the 19th centuries, including national rights and equality for all citizens against an authoritarian regime could succeed. National Assembly of France even used the American Declaration of Independence as a model when drafting the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen in 1789. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, said by the France National Constituent Assembly 1789, is a human civil rights document from the French Revolution. What are the rights a person has? That was the documentation done in 1789. The Americans' victory over the British may have been the single greatest impact on the start of the French Revolution. Following the 7 years of wars and American Revolutionary War, the French government was deeply in debt. It attempted to restore its final status through unpopular taxation schemes which were heavily regressive. Now, regressive in the meaning is regressive tax is a tax imposed in such a manner that the tax rate decreases as the amount subject to taxation increase. Regressive describes a distribution effect on income or expenditure, referring to the way the rate progresses from high to low so that an average tax rate exceeds the margin. Okay. Regressive, which were heavily regressive. It used to go more than what is to be needed. Leading up to the revolution, years of bad harvest worsened deregulation. Deregulation. What is deregulation? Deregulation is the process of reducing state regulations, typically in the economic sphere. It is repeal of government regulation of the economy. It became a common in advanced industrial economies in 1970 and 1980s as a trend of new economic thinking. Deregulation of the grain industry. That was the deregulation of the grain industry. Is a small hard dry seed with without attached hull or fruit layer. Seeds, or whatever seeds were grown on that it happened. And 50 consecutive days of temperature below freezing in the winter of 1788 to 1789 inflamed popular resentment of the privileges enjoyed by the aristocracy and the Catholic clergy of the established church. Demands for change were formulated in terms of enlightenment, which I already told you, ideals of democracy, and contributed to the convocation of the Estates General. The Estates General was in 1789 was a general assembly representing the French estates of the realm, because before that before this revolution they used to all live in estates of the realm, the clergy, the nobility, and the commoners. The last Estates General of Kingdom of France, summoned by King Louis the 16th. It was brought to an end when the third estate formed into a national assembly. That's when this whole action took place. And then the members of the third estate, commoners, the common people, took control. The Bastille was attacked. Now, what is the Bastille attack? The Bastille attack is all about the storming occurred in Paris in France in the afternoon, 14 July. Okay, the Bastille attack. So and in July the Declaration of Rights of Man also came in per citizen, was passed out in August. And the Women's March to Versailles. Now, Versailles. The Women's March of Versailles was also known as the October March, the October Days, or simply the March on Versailles, was one of the earliest and most significant events of the French history or the French Revolution. The march began among women in the marketplace of Paris, who on the morning of 15 September, we can go in details into it. If you want details, I'll give to you details about it. was one of the earliest, most significant events of French Revolution. The march began among women in a marketplace of Paris, who, on the morning of 5th October 1789, were near rioting over the high price and scarcity of bread. The demonstration quickly became intervened by the activities of revolutionaries who were seeking liberal political reforms and the constitutional monarchy of France. The market women and their various allies grew into a mob of thousands encouraged by revolutionary agitators. They ransacked the city armory for weapons and marched the palace of Versailles. The crowd besieged the palace and a dramatic and a violent confrontation happened there. They successfully pressed their demands upon King Louis XVI. The next day, the crowd compelled the king, his family, and most of the French assembly to return with them to Paris. These events ended the king's independence. Just with the source of the bread, they took that chance. Women were screaming and shouting, and they were making agitation of why is this bread price gone up so much high. Okay, and what happened? The revolutionaries who were there, they got this chance. So let's get into this. We'll get the support of the common people, and they got the support of the common people. They broke into the armory of the king's palace and all that. They went inside, broke up everything, took guns, ammunition, whatever they needed, and they caught hold of Louis XVI, and he said, "Come on, let's go back. Otherwise, your time has come. Now your time has really come. So now you have to change, and things have to get changed out here." This is how it happened. That was all about the Women's March. They took the help of the common people. Okay. And in August 1789 was the abolition of feudalism. What is the abolition of feudalism? One of the central events of the French Revolution was to abolish feudalism and the old rules, taxes and privileges and the taxes and privileges left over from the age of feudalism. The National Constituent Assembly, acting on the 9th of 4th August 1789, announced the National Assembly abolishes the feudal system entirely. The taxes and privileges a common man would get, they were always, monarchy was going on. No? The king used to make hell out of them. So that was another issue changed during the French Revolution. A French Revolution means it was a huge change. Okay, and the old rules and privileges left over from the ancient regime. What is an ancient regime? From the political system of the Kingdom of France, from the late Middle Ages until the French Revolution, which led to the abolition in 1792 actually of hereditary monarchy and the feudal system of French nobility. They were depressing, they were surprising, they were monopolying, they were dominating the people under them. They were doing whatever they wanted. That's why people, once it's like a volcano. When a volcano erupts, it keeps on boiling. Suddenly it blasts open, then the vent opens and you have a volcanic eruption. This is what actually happened. The next few years featured political struggles between liberal assemblies, supporters of the monarchy, intent of major reforms promoted. Jacobins led to the insurrection resurrection of 10th August 1972 and the arrest of Louis XVI and the royal family. The Republic was proclaimed on 22nd September after the first French elections and the victory of Valmy. Now, what is the victory of Valmy? Victory of Valmy was actually, the Battle of Valmy was the first major victory by the army of France during the revolutionary wars that followed the French Revolution. The action took place on 20th September 1792. Prussian troops commanded by the Duke of Brunswick attempted to march on Paris. I can come back on details on this, but we don't have to go into it. We just remember this. That is when its goal to unify France and to introduce the same taxes and democratic elections for more citizens. It opposed prerogatives. What is a prerogative? In a law, a prerogative is an exclusive right bestowed by the government or state and invested in an individual or group, the content of which is separate from the body of rights enjoyed under the general law. It was a common facet of the feudal law. The word is derived from the Old French prerogative. It's an exclusive right bestowed by a government or state and invested in an individual, group or individual. the content will separate that person or that group from the body of rights enjoyed by the general law. You cannot go into that general thing. So they are put into that section. In the momentous event that led to the international condemnation and an internal struggle in the convention between the Girondins and Montagnards, Louis XVI was executed in January 1793. Okay. External threats closely shaped the course of revolution. The French Revolution was unleashed a wave of global conflicts that extended from the Caribbean to the Middle East. Internally, popular agitation of sans-culottes radicalized the revolution, insurrection of the Mend of May, Maximilien Robespierre, Levi en masse. Then we have the Federalist Revolt, we have the Commune of Public Safety, established price controls on food. Then we introduced the secular republic, republican calendar, de-established the Catholic Church, de-Christianized the society during what was called the Reign of Terror. The Reign of Terror, the terror was a period of the French Revolution when the following creation of the first French Republic, a series of massacres and numerous public executions took place in the response to the revolutionary favor anti-clerical sentiment. The Catholics killed and did whatever they want. Everything happened. Torture was going on like hell. Now, what happened after that is, during the what was called the Reign of Terror, religious and political leaders were expelled, arrested, executed, cut. The borders of the new republic were secured for its enemies. Okay. Now, after the fall of Robespierre, okay, the coup d'etat of 9 Thermidor, or the fall of the Maximilien Robespierre, refers to the series of events beginning with Maximilien Robespierre address to the National Convention in 18th on the 8th Thermidor year 2. His arrest the next day and his execution on the 10th of Thermidor in their calendar, which was done. And then that happened, and then the first French Empire also came in. But before that, another person came into action. The Directory collapsed in a coup. The coup of 18 Brumaire brought General Napoleon Bonaparte to power as the first consul of France, and in the view of most historians, ended the French Revolution. The bloodless coup overthrew the Directory, replacing it with French consulate. The French Revolution also conducted. Napoleon Bonaparte came into scene. As I said, who was Napoleon Bonaparte? Charges of corruption. Napoleon in 1799. What do you mean? Napoleon, who ended and became the hero of the revolution, established the consulate and later the first French Empire. Napoleon Bonaparte became the hero of the French Revolution. The modern era has unfolded in the shadow of the French Revolution. Almost all future revolutionary movements looked back to the revolution as their predecessors. Whatever revolution happened all over the world or even in history, everyone follows that type of revolution which happened in the French Revolution. Okay, such as La Marseillaise, Liberté, Fraternité and Equality, and that's what it is said, liberty, fraternity and brotherhood or liberty. That's what it's called, became the clarion call of all other major upheavals in even history, including the Russian Revolution. Russian is known as the third biggest revolution or the third biggest empire during that time. Okay, so these are the main causes actually what happened. So in the causes also there are parts that there were many factors actually that led to the revolution: rising the social economic equality, new political ideas emerging from enlightenment, economic mismanagement, environment factors leading to agricultural failure and manageable national debt, political mismanagement on the part of King Louis XVI has all been cited as a laying the groundwork for the revolution. So these were main issues happening during that time. So I'll keep it till here and I'll meet you in the next class and we'll go forward. Till then, take care, be home, be safe and God bless. Bye bye.